Today we're going to take another look at setting up an Inventor project in our lab. The first thing we want to do is launch Autodesk Inventor, and we'll get the splash screen here. And you can either click projects here, or you can elect to close the splash window and click projects here. But the very first thing you should always do when you open up Inventor is access the project region. So right now I have several projects. The default and the interactive tutorials come with Inventor. I've created two, one called T9, one called Choo Choo. Choo Choo currently is the active project. What I want to show you now is how to make a new project. So what we're going to do is click on Project, click on New. We always keep the default of New Single User Project. It's very important at the Inventor Project Wizard window here that the very first thing we do is we put in the name. And the name we're going to call this project is Grizzly. And you can see that Grizzly updates in the second and third areas as well. So we want to always name the project at the top initially. In the second line, we want to come and everything to the left of the backslash, immediately before the inventor, we want to get rid of that, backspace, and replace it with Z colon. It can be capital or not, it doesn't matter. Z colon, and then we select finish, and it says the project path you entered doesn't exist. Should it be created? This is Inventor asking you if you want Inventor to create this folder called Grizzly within this folder Inventor on the Z drive, and you do. So click OK, and now Grizzly is the active project. So I'm going to hit done, and then I'm going to confirm that I set that thing up correctly, that project. So I'm going to go down here to the Windows File Explorer. I'm going to come to Computer here on the left panel, and I'm going to go to my Z drive, and what I see there is the little identifier file that we have, and I'm going to go into the folder Inventor, and I'm going to see that Grizzly was created, and that is the first part to confirming that I set up the project correctly. So Grizzly as a folder was not present until I just did all that stuff within Inventor. So Inventor created this Grizzly folder a few minutes ago. The next thing I want to do is double click on Grizzly and confirm that this file is here. It's Grizzly. It has the exact same name as the folder up here. What you can do is move the headings around in Windows File Explorer such that you can confirm that this is a Autodesk Inventor project. Usually the icon will give that away. It says IPJ there in tiny letters. Sometimes the operating system doesn't pick up the identity of this file, and so it's sort of undefined. It's just a square there, no icon, but usually it'll pick it up. But the surefire way is to see that it's a project here. So those two steps are required to confirm that you set up your Inventor project correctly. Now if I go up one level back to the Inventor folder, sometimes you will see shortcut files here, and they're shortcut project files. They're not appearing here, but you may see sort of this file. It'll appear as if it's here as well. So just leave that alone. It's not important. The key thing is to make sure that, number one, the file is created with the exact same name that you gave within Inventor, called Grizzly in this case, and this file exists. Okay, so now you're okay. So whenever you click New and start a new project, everything is going to go to the Grizzly folder. New part, create. I'm not going to create anything, I'm just going to save it, and you can see it automatically goes there. So I'll just call this test, save, okay, and I'm going to close that. Now, say at this point you just logged on 2 days from now in another class. You want to work on your T9 project. you're going to sit down, of course, and the very first thing you're going to do is hit projects. You might come back and find that the Grizzly project is still the active project. To work on the T9 project, you must have the T9 project active. So you're going to select it and then hit apply and then done. And then when I hit open, I see all my T9 stuff. Okay. Say I change my mind and I want to work on the Grizzly project. So apply, done, and then open, and it looks directly there. So that's how you do that. Now, occasionally you will find that your project does not appear when you come in someday. So I'm going to simulate that happening. What I can do is delete the name T9 from here. It doesn't delete the project, it just deletes its appearance here. So you see that your T9 project is not visible. So what do? What you want to do is go to Browse, and then go to Computer, go to your Z drive, go to Inventor, go to T9 folder, and then select T9 project file, and you'll see that it reappears. And then done, and then you can go back and go in and take care of your files. Now, the reason that your project may not appear here is because other people use the computers and the configurations may change. Whatever the case may be, you must be able to get your project active either by selecting it. Say I want the Choo Choo project, making it active, or by browsing to it if it does not appear in this list.